opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys not able to build off that 2-0 start as they've dropped their last two. Facing off with them, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. Jackson looking to throw right away. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180!
First down, here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
180! Sit on! Sit on!
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5. Especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
180!
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Alpha, sit on! Sit on! 180!
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
180! 180!
Looking to throw, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Come on! 180!
They'll run here following the penalty. Self-attempt, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And now the Bengals have it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next...
Get on!
They'll run here on first down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get on!
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Get on! Get on! 180! Get on!
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So first down from the 41.
180! Get on! Hey, middle!
Play action. Here's Jackson. Right back to Worthy. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
180! Get on! 180! Get on!
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get on! 180! Get on! 180!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get on!
Here's Lamar. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Get on!
straight ahead. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Setting up, second and goal.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! You are
Back now, pressure coming. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just...
So first and 10 now from the 30.
180! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Setting him on the dive. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now Jackson on third down. Oh, he got free. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. The defense seizing the up. So first and 10 now from the 30. Lamar out of the pistol. Hits his running back. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
First down from the 42. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Big strike to Western. He's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talents, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Caught, nice game left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And again, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first. Jackson getting his guys in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Jackson's going to throw again. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
This one left for Lamar. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate. Because
He'll look to throw it. Andrews snags another one. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Setting up to pass. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Right back to Worthy. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
That chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. All right, so defensively you've seen 2 throws now. You turned both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Now to throw. Chased out to his right. And he will score and get the lead in the final minute. Front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.